2Beards, we're back. We've had a little break, haven't we?
Just a few.
It's been a while, and now we've brought you another guest. Pop star of everything, mate.
Tick.
He's everything. Blue tick.
I'll have an open top bus singing me tune.
Yeah.
All sorts.
Exactly. So we've got Kevin, Majestic, the main man. How are you, mate? Thank you for coming.
I'm all right. I've not put my own headphones in. I've gone with their headphones, so...
You've trusted it.
I've trusted them. I've not sanitised them either. Couldn't give a shit.
Fucking hell. So, obviously, there's England. We'll get to that. I said we didn't want to talk about it, but it's only right that we have to because you want to take the piss, the filth.
Just a little bit, because he's so staunch. Spurs.
Yeah, as staunch as I am, I like to call myself a realistic Spurs fan.
So what's a realistic Spurs fan?
Just know that we're a fucking joke.
Thumbs up Spursy.
He sounds like me as an Arsenal fan, doesn't he?
Well, my Spurs podcast is called The Same Old Spurs Podcast, SOS. Do you know what I mean? Because it is, I'm 34 years of fucking pain. Like, I love my club dearly, season ticket holder. Actually, the bump of a season ticket holder. Like, I have the executive one, so I pay a lot of money for it. It's a fucking bump.
So we've earned the right.
Yeah, exactly. I've earned the right to slag us off. But, I love my club. When we have good times, it's great. I love my friends who support Spurs, and obviously football bonds us in many different ways, and that's why, European competitions and World Cups with England is great, because you get to go to the pub with the fans that you don't normally go with and enjoy it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He says that. He says, like, why not, like, put rivalries aside and just everyone just sort of...
It's because, I hate that question. Would you rather your club win this or England? Because everyone says club until England comes around. Whereas this, watching it with everyone that you can't normally watch it with, is the best thing in the world.
100%. And just, all the songs, singing along, and because it only comes around at a certain, every 4 years, or in this case, a bit longer than the last Euros. It's just nice to have that moment again, isn't it?
Absolutely.
And again, just like being a Spurs fan, it's the hope that kills you with England. So being an England fan is so like being a Spurs fan. It's so the near misses.
So what is actually happening with Spurs? Because obviously, like we said before we come on, that there's a lot of talk. Names are just being thrown out left, right and centre with no actual legs, nothing. Where do you see this ending up?
God, at the moment, you just don't know. Like, I see Daniel Levy put out a statement the other week, and he was just talking about how he likes to do his business in private, even though he did an Amazon documentary for the world to see. Yeah. Not that private, is he?
There you go.
So, yeah, pay him and he'll do it in public. Listen, at the moment, it's the biggest managerial decision they've got to make of Daniel Levy's tenure. It's like being in a casino in Las Vegas. It's double downtime because, Spurs were doing so well, up the top end of the table, challenging towards titles, was never in a title race in any period of time, even the Leicester one. We come third in a 2-horse race, they say, but we was never top that year. Arsenal were top at once, I think. And Chelsea when they won and we was second. So, we've come so close, obviously Champions League final 2019. So if he gets it wrong now and we just stay around 9 and 10s and 8s, God, it's going to be really difficult.
Was you one of those Spurs fans that were gutted when Pochettino left, or did you think that he got you to a point where he couldn't take you any further?
I think he lost the dressing room from the Champions League final, personally. Yeah. I was like, if you played football in any level and a guy's got you a hat-trick in the semi-final and he's benched for the final, you're looking around thinking,
what's going on here?
Because I know a lot of Spurs fans were like, you have to play Mora.
Yeah.
He's on it.
Play Kane and Mora.
Yeah.
Like, find someone else to drop out and just go, look, you can come on later on. Yeah. Or explain to Harry Kane, go, look, 50 minutes in, something's not happening, you come on. Liverpool defence shit themselves.
Weren't he injured?
He's
just come back, wasn't he? Yeah.
But then it was the same thing with Arsenal in the Champions League. Flamini played left-back for the whole sort of Champions League season. Yeah. Ashley Cole come back from injury and he started in the final. Yeah. It should have been like, well, all right, Flamini's nowhere near as good as Ashley Cole.
But it's worked.
We didn't concede a goal in the knockout stages.
Yeah, well, this is it. Going in the knockout stages for Spurs, I think we beat Borussia Dortmund 3-1 at home, and he wasn't playing, he was injured. He came back for the away leg, scored a goal. But then when we played Man City and Hugo Lloris saved the penalty and Son scored, he came off at half-time because Delph done him. And then he missed the away game there. Then he missed the Ajax games.
Done him.
Absolutely done him.
Side, didn't he? Yeah.
So, it was. It's one of them things. Maurizio, I think, probably lost the dressing room a bit. And also, he was, by the end of his tenure, he was fed up with Levy by the looks of it.
Yeah, you can tell.
Going, you need to change my name from manager to coach because I don't manage anything. I coach this football team. I don't manage it. Yeah. So he was annoyed. I love him. He's welcome back anytime, and we played great football under him. So, let's see.
When you got Mourinho, did you think somewhat deep down that you might win a trophy? The decision for the Carling Cup Carabao Cup final.
I think we all probably thought that. Yeah, go on, it'll win us. I always gave this reference. Jose Mourinho is like the crush at school Daniel Levy had when he was like 15. Like she was the buff thing, 2 years older than him. Like he could never ever draw her. She was like riding with the best guy at school. 10 years comes around and he's out in a club in Essex probably, and he's like seen her and she's like, yeah, like she's
got 4 kids.
4 kids, bit of a has-been, but he's like,
I've still got to have a go.
Now's my chance. I've always wanted to. And then he gets with her, and it's absolute drama. Absolute drama. The Portuguese stripper, I call her. the dreams of the Portuguese stripper. He got rid of wifey for it. He got rid of the wife for the Portuguese stripper, and he was being paid justly for it.
Why do you think they went with Ryan Mason?
At the time,
just to fill a gap, or
just to fill a gap, yeah, just to fill a gap. And I was like, Harry Kane, yeah, obviously, Ryan and me get on really well, and hopefully we can win the league. I think it was just just an interim thing to get him in, and he knows the players, and done all right, done okay. Stupid not playing Gareth Bale in a cup final from the off. What is that?
Yeah, you don't leave him, do you?
You don't leave Gareth Bale out ever.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how bad the performance has been recently. You don't leave Gareth
Bale. But the thing is, as well, even Jose Mourinho, the way that he was playing him, Gareth Bale proved again the other day for Wales. He is world class.
He's unbelievable.
He's just unbelievable.
You know, when he gets the ball, you just expect something to happen.
That's it. And the thing is, he's a moments man.
Yeah.
And he he missed the penalty. That was a moment, but. The ball to Aaron Ramsey, and then the second goal, that little dribble on the side. He's a moments man.
It was ridiculous.
He ain't going to be doing the doggy work. Don't expect him to be doing the doggy work. Get Højbjerg to do that.
Yeah.
That's not his job.
You guys like him, didn't you?
Who, Højbjerg? Yeah. He's all right. He's my skinny brother, innit? Everyone says I look like Højbjerg. I'm fat Højbjerg. And even he likes that one. That's quite cool.
Yeah, when I was just going back to Bale, when I was watching the other day, for as I said, I've never seen him drop into the 10 as much as he was the other day, but he was coming deep, and the balls he was playing.
Oh mate, his range of passing is stupid.
Was ridiculous.
So good.
Because that ball he done for Ramsey's goal, he done it a few times in the game, and Ramsey.
Watching that made us realise how much we actually miss Aaron Ramsey. We miss them runs from deep so much.
Yeah,
we ain't got nothing like that no more.
Aaron Ramsey was a quality player. I don't know why you lot let him go.
Because he's injury prone. Didn't get a full season with Juve. Do you know what I mean? I get what you're saying. I wanted Ramsey to stay ultimately, but you're not getting a full season out of him. You get bits and bobs from Aaron Ramsey. Like he could be quite easily be a 16 to 20 goal a season, like Lampard. But he never reached that. Probably I think he reached it once. You know, like when he scored that volley against Norwich end of the season.
What a goal that was!
Yeah,
that was a banger, innit?
Great goal.
That was a banger. So who? Looking at all the managers that are available now, who would you like? Who is your opinion?
Realistic.
Yeah.
I'd still like Brendan.
Oh yeah, I think that's a shout, mate.
Very proud of my team. Yeah. Very proud of the boy, you know. Very proud. He's always proud, isn't he?
He's
always proud.
I would
with those teeth as well. You can say it.
Yeah, very proud. I think he's great. I think he plays good football. Played great football at Liverpool. Great football at Leicester. And I think for him. Even though Leicester won the FA Cup and won the league in recent times, Spurs are a bigger club than them. It's like what he could build at Spurs could be massive, but why would you leave that setup that he's at now?
Look at the after the FA Cup final that their owner, the way he got involved.
Beautiful.
Levy ain't doing that.
No, he's
not. I
don't
care what anyone says. Our owners ain't doing it.
Imagine Levy coming on the field at Wembley. Hello guys, hello, like rubbing Harry's head.
Yeah. But how many owners are actually doing that, to be fair to them, mate? The way they run that club is unbelievable.
They've been through some horrible pain as well, so it brings them together closer.
Yeah, of course.
But it's a big thing at Leicester, what they got going on. I think they will challenge for up there next season. If he gets
Brendan and Spurs, I think, is a perfect match. They both Brendan bottles quite a lot.
Well,
so bad.
It's the same as Fonseca. His 2 seasons at Roma were poor.
Yeah.
And why are we going for him? I don't know. It's just.
And then the Gattuso one was even.
Bring back. See Jurgen Klinsmann on the TV the other day. Daniel, just give us a phone call. I'll
Did he say that?
Yeah,
I love
an American
that.
accent.
It's so weird, Jurgen's voice now. I remember when he came back the year that we nearly got relegated and he saved us from relegation. I think he came out around Christmas time. His press conference was like, "I'm not Santa Claus. I don't perform miracles, but hopefully, we can do well." I'm like, yes, Jurgen. Legend.
I thought I was in the Die Hard film then.
Okay, no,
come on now.
Get down.
No, you don't want to do Arnold. Don't do Arnold. The old day.
No, when I see Gattuso pop up yesterday, because he just left his job after 2 weeks, wasn't it? He was there for 2 3 weeks.
He had a disagreement with the signings. He wants to spend money.
Did you ever see in the Champions League when we played AC Milan and Joe Jordan and Gattuso nearly had a tear up?
Yeah.
Jordan wanted it though, didn't he?
Mate, see Joe Jordan, he's a nutter, yeah? And he was going to Gattuso, wrong guy, see me, wrong guy, but some, that's the right guy, but me, no way, wrong guy. Going mad at him,
Harry
screaming.
Redknapp looked like what to do.
Joe, listen, he's a terrific player, Gattuso, love you, he's terrific, come on, Sandra.
Terrific.
He's absolutely terrific, terrific players.
Fuck's sake. Fucking Sandra.
I love Sandra.
So realistically, you think Brendan Rodgers, if he was if Levy went in and say, look, Brendan,
I don't know. Maybe we get Martin Yeo back, I think Martin was great,
What a lad Martin Yeo
He put one on Wenger, didn't he?
Yeah, sure. Wenger, I'm from the Netherlands, I'll punch you in the face and smoke a pancake with you today. No. He just used to put O on everyone's names. We got Mardo, Kino, Defoe, Robert Chanel.
Pavlyuchenko. Fucking lad Martin Yeo was.
Martin Yeo was the lad, wasn't he? I remember when he got interviewed by Gabby Logan and he was like trying to flirt with her. He's like, hey, hello, Gabby darling. Like so unprofessional.
Gabby darling.
Sounds like Steve McLaren and all, doesn't it?
Oh, do you remember
that was the best one,
when he went to FC Twente? FC Twente, but it's because it's Dutch. FC Twente. He's like, Arsenal, perhaps they're a good team. I know, maybe. In the Champions League every year. I'm like, mate, just because you're talking in a broken Dutch accent doesn't mean you're speaking Dutch.
But what's his name done it? Sancho done it recently, didn't he? In the German accent.
Yeah. And then also Joey Barton in France.
In Marseille.
He's like, bonjour, croissant.
Croissant. Latte.
Fucking hell. Talking of a manager who plays football, what about Graham Potter?
Everyone says that. I've not had one bit of interest on Graham Potter. He just finished above the relegation zone. Why do I want that? Why? They do play some serious fucking football.
No,
but when we got
a striker,
when we got Pochettino, right?
Yeah.
And he had a great season with Southampton. I think they finished 8th or something like that.
Something to build on at least.
It's a bit different than finishing just above the relegation zone. It's just like, I don't need the Paul Weller lookalike. Fucking like, I want to. How can we go from like getting Jose Mourinho at the time, one of the most decorated managers in club football, to Graham Potter or Scott Parker? Like, it's no.
No offence, Graham or Scott. No offence. But know your levels.
Yeah, I see Scott Parker being linked the other day, but like I said, it's just going to.
He's probably linked to the next Streets album. Mate, he keeps getting memed, doesn't he?
I'm telling you, some of them things are the best, isn't it? Yeah. I can't. What was the first one they done after the playoff final was incredible, wasn't it? And
so good.
It actually gave you goosebumps. That was the worst. Fucking hell, that's quality. So, Kev, how's obviously you brought out an England tune. It's up there. It's good.
This one is something that needs to bed in for a period of time and people get to hear it and enjoy it. It's one for the fucking stands, for the fans, you know. I think, like, in this day and age, you could be so stupid enough to think, like, you come with, like, a bars in one. Like, an England song's never going to be a bar in one. No. Like, like, back in the day, I used to shot Kane. Like, it's not that. It's all good. That's sick. Do you know what I mean? But you're never going to galvanise the fans who are pissed up and want to sing and chant.
Yeah.
They want to be like Harry Kane, just dribble everywhere, singing a song.
Of course they do. We're not all going to be sitting there rapping in the box park. Do you know what I mean?
We could do.
So how did it come about then? What made you want to do it? Was it just that we've been plotting for a while?
No, so my friend Jimmy, who has been involved in music for a very long time, he come to me with the idea, literally straight off the bat of me doing the Peter Crouch podcast a couple of weeks ago. I remixed a little bit of Luck for him, and he was like, Madge, I've got this idea. I've had it since 2004. So he had the song since 2004.
Wow.
And was like, yeah, this could go off. So I was like, right, this is sick. Heard the tune. I was like, right, yeah, we need to bring someone in on this as well. So Kevin, Stephen the Madman, I've known Kev 15, 16 years, like forever. We're both from Enfield. And I said to Kev about it, I said, look, it's a great way to unite everyone, the fans as well. And obviously, socially as well, where the landscape lies at the minute and people booing, taking the knee and all that kind of stuff. And like, we're in a really delicate place. And I think the idea of, two people from the same place, black, white, Kev, together, singing it, it's just perfect. It's literally, football unites us all. Do you know what I mean? And like, the video is a representation of what England is to us now. Do you know what I mean? Someone even said in the comments, like, dumb dickhead, was like, why is there a Jamaican flag in the video? I'm like, one, Kevin is half Jamaican. And second of all, is like, do your fucking history over like what Jamaicans have given
fucking
this country.
Mongs, isn't it?
But this is what we're at. People have blind, like, we're in a really weird place because if you are pro-England, people can sometimes you can feel like you're considered racist. You can be pro-England and still pro-everyone. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
But what I have learned in recent times with these debates is visualization and representation. So if someone can see something, then they can feel like they're a part of it. Yeah. So the fact that our video is with the Mandem, everyone's in it.
Everyone,
Like, then they look at it, or a young kid looks at it and feels like I could be a part of that. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So it's so important for representation to be like that. And it is something that
because that's what a lot of young kids need as well.
Yeah, of course.
They don't want that divide. They want to be able to see, as you say, it's inclusive for everyone. And like, that can be me.
100%. And that's the thing. Like, I think we're privileged because we come from London. And our growing up is that. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, at school, we were playing like whites versus blacks football. That's just something we did. We had a game the other day and we played that again. 15 years later, and our head of year was there. We had a reunion. It was great because we grew up together. That was the way we grew up, and we learned so much from one another. And like we would fucking ride out for one another. Do you know what I mean? If it came on top, like we did when we went to Malia when we was 18, and it's like we're having 30-man brawls and we're fighting together like brothers. Do you know what I mean? So this is why that song I think is important, because if it didn't feel inclusive or representative and it's like, come on England, like then people might not warm to it. But whereas it feels and looks representative of what England is, it is a good thing. Do you know what I mean? So I
think it's bang on.
Yeah, exactly that.
The bollocks as well. When I watched the video, like you said, everyone including it, like all the people, the fans that you got to send in videos, there's famous people in there, there's just normal people in there. And it's just a mix of everyone. You got parents and their kids, you got me and Nan, little cameo in there. But like you said, just everyone feels like, oh yeah, I could actually be a part of this. We 100%. Can go and recreate that moment on the bus in the pub the next day.
100%.
Because you're going to get people like the young folk are going to get on the double-decker bus.
Of course, yeah, and
start singing the song.
Yeah, they will recreate it, and it's the bollocks, because obviously there's been so many England songs over the years that have tried to do what you've done.
Yeah.
And especially since Three Lions, because that's such a, like as we say, because it's the pinnacle.
It's the bar.
Right? It's everyone after that has been like, not quite here, not quite. This, as you say, because of the time we're in, I think it's absolutely bang on.
I think, like if you look at World in Motion, for example, that's just a great record. Like regardless of the England fact, it's fucking New Order, John Barnes spraying bars. Like,
it's a bar song.
Yeah,
it's so sick. Do you know what I mean? I think a lot of the times when people go and write England songs, I think they can overdo it and overthink it. And then that's why it doesn't have the element of where's the fans bit. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. It's why I like Vindaloo worked, because they had the sing along bit. Do you know what I mean? And it was, again,
people can relate.
Vindaloo was a good one though.
Vindaloo
was a cracker.
Yeah, it's a great one. I think Paddy McGuinness and Keith Lemon and that have like remade it. Yeah. And they're doing their thing as well. And I've seen a couple of other ones like Woody and Klein. I think they're YouTubers. I don't really know too much about them, to be fair. And they've done one called Route 66 with the Hoosiers. But I think like, this one is for just everyone to get on the lash and fucking sing it. And it doesn't matter. And I think, again, in terms of a social landscape, we're showing you what England looks like now. Do you know what I mean? And this is what our England is. And it is inclusive, and it's full of everyone, and I think that's what everyone likes.
Are we going to bring out a song?
Who?
Me and you for the World Cup.
Absolutely not, mate.
You can't sing. I heard you're singing today on Instagram,
mate. To be honest,
so bad.
I don't know how I had the energy this morning to do that. To be honest,
we got a World Cup like within next year, innit? It's like a year away.
December, yeah. December, and I still can't wrap my head around what they're going to do with the Premier League season. I don't know what they're going to do.
They won't care. They'll decide it last minute. They won't care. The Premier League will be like, but they'll get. I don't want to say it, but they'll get paid. Yeah, look, shut your mouth. We just want your players.
Yeah, here's our money.
The Premier League will be like, yeah, all right, cool.
Sweet. Thank you.
Yeah. What they're going to do. Right, so it's the Euros, massive game tonight. So what was your thought of England, Croatia?
First 20 minutes were really good. When Foden hit the post, we were really up against it. We should have done more. Phillips played really well. Obviously, he was the standout player.
Bollocks, 20.
Kane was non-existent, which gives me great hope that today he'll have the hunger.
Yeah.
He don't like when he don't score. Do you know what I mean? He hates it. So
even though he's a team player, Kane, he despises it when he don't score.
Of course he does.
He goes, I didn't score today, babe. Come on! I want to go. He's vexed, isn't he?
Let's go.
Yeah, there we go. Come on! I love that. Legend. Absolute legend.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, sorry, Moore. I'm going to take your place, mate, on the bench.
Yeah. Sorry, mate. Yes, Sterling, of course, a lot of people said he shouldn't start and proved his worth, which is great for him. Nice to see that. And I think obviously, you know, Mings had to come in and do a job. Did it?
Done it, yeah.
You know, Trippier played really well actually, left back. Everyone questioned that.
I think everyone questioned it as well.
Yeah, and Walker was pretty useless on Sunday. So we've got a really good squad, man.
Massively good squad.
You just hope that he uses it right, don't you?
But I think he will. I think so many people worry about the starting 11 that they forget about the squad that's actually there. So if you're 1-0 down or it's 0-0 and you've got half hour left and you can make 5 subs, then you're looking at you're like, oh,
5 now, that's a big difference.
You're looking at like Grealish can come on, Sancho can come on, Rashford
exactly.
can come on.
If you need to do something.
Yeah, they're so focused on the starting 11 that they forget that, we got for me, I think it's probably
top 2, 3, isn't it?
Definitely the top, probably 1 or 2
squad in 100%.
The only one you're looking at is probably France. But I would definitely do that. But yeah, what would you like to see tonight then? What changes?
Changes,
if any.
I think he goes again with the same starting lineup. I hear that Maguire's fit, but I'm not that bothered about him. But
he said, "Oh, Maguire will get some minutes." How can you say that?
Yeah.
How can you guarantee that? You fucking whelk.
Yeah, I just think.
Can't.
I think we start with the same team and then just see how you get on, because at the end of the day, we're playing Scotland. All due respect, like they looked all right going into the tournament. They drew with the Netherlands, and they played pretty all right. But they got dicked the other day. Old Schick from the halfway line
took the piss. That wasn't it?
What that was though.
He took
see the steal from behind. The goal's there and the ball's
how
going
far wide
there.
It is. Yeah. It's crazy. And people are still trying to blame the keeper, and I'm like, no. Just
that went in just under the crossbar as well. But people underestimate the Czechs. Like they're a big, strong, physical, good side. And
West Ham fans know about the Czechs because of Souček and Kufal, who have been excellent this season.
I was going to say, I think Kufal's probably been the best right back in the league.
Yeah. He's 100%. He's been absolutely unbelievable.
He doesn't get beat.
He had Robertson in his pocket at that game and all, didn't he?
He was quality. I think he might make a couple changes today.
See, I think he'll be nice and kind and be like, right, well, you won the first game, you'll be all right. But I think he'll if we ain't broke him down in the second half, he'll make earlier changes.
I agree with that.
I think Reece James is going to come in.
What, over Kyle Walker?
Yeah.
Possibly, because Kyle Walker wasn't very good.
I think Reece James will come in. I think Trippier stay. The only reason I think Trippier's there is just because of Mings, because Trippier's not going to go like how Chilwell and Shaw, which is going to give Mings a little bit more protection.
And he did.
That's what I mean. As soon as you see a Harry Maguire come back in or someone who they're a little bit more confident with, that's when I think you'll see Chilwell and Shaw. But until then, I think Trippier will stay. Midfield's got to stay the same for me. Like you said, Calvin Phillips was the man, to be fair. He was the absolute bollocks. Controlled that whole game. Yeah. Controlled that whole game.
I don't think, emotions can get over the top with this game, but I think that we will be too strong for them, and they'll sit back. But that's why I think Grealish will come in at an earlier stage if we haven't already broken down, because he's got the intricacies to be able to break
and to nick free kicks left, right, and centre.
Yeah. What are you implying?
Huh?
What are you implying?
What, that the Scotland are going to hack us to pieces?
Okay, yeah.
I need to get Saka on there today. I think Saka will get some minutes today.
Who?
Saka. Kev, who else has impressed you this tournament so far?
What, team-wise?
Yes.
Belgium turned it around yesterday. Kevin De Bruyne with some excellent play.
Took
unbelievable.
When he come on,
unbelievable. Italy, they're just the old guard. They just get it done, don't they? Yeah. All the time. Mancini's got them playing like a Premier League football team. They just go and get the job done and shut up shop and just done.
Well, it's something like 13 clean sheets in 18.
No, I think it was like I think they've scored 30 goals since they last conceded. I don't think they've conceded in 10 games. I think it's like 29 games unbeaten or something.
Just where they don't have the superstar names anymore, I think people kind of disregard them a little. But as a team, they look brilliant.
Yeah.
The Germans the other night, they were quite disappointing, but I think going into the tournament, we knew that. Like, what's his name? Old Jogi Löw is not. He's not the manager anymore, really, is he? They know who the next manager is going to be. I don't know why he wasn't the manager for this tournament. It makes no sense. They got a great squad, but they just don't really seem to get it popping. And again, up top, they just don't have any threat. You know, Werner's had an awful season when it comes to finishing. Had a great season with assists, but yeah, they ain't got any out-and-out strikers. And obviously, France, with the pace of Mbappe, it's insane. It's absolutely insane.
How quick is he? Like, I think I've not seen anything that quick since Anelka.
Yeah, he's quick.
And Henry was quick, but I'd say Anelka explosive. Yeah.
He's quick.
He just gets in behind you. Do you know what I mean? But that is where, for example, to get on further on down the competition, when you've got the likes of Kyle Walker in your team that can go pace for pace with him. Do you know what I mean? So, be interesting. But yeah, look, the Scots are going to be absolutely up for this game. So you've got to show them the respect in that instance. But in terms of a footballing team, there's no comparison, is it really?
Have you seen what they're getting up to, the fans?
Oh, mate, there's kilts everywhere.
Kilts everywhere.
Kilts everywhere.
See the geezer in the kilt on the tube trying to do the
and
worm.
he tried to do a cartwheel,
innit? Flopping on the floor.
You not seen it?
What's that?
Have you not seen him do it? Get it up, Hal. Oh, you're fucking useless, mate.
Get your phone up.
Fuck the worm. It's not even that important. Let's go.
No, it's fine.
Fuck the worm.
Didn't even do it right.
Fuck's sake. So, Kev, what about player-wise? Anyone stood out for you individually? Because I think what's his name's been the best so far, Locatelli.
To be fair, as I said, Kevin De Bruyne yesterday just showed the class that he is. Do you know what I mean? Moments. These tournaments are going to be about moments, and they're going to be won on moments. So, as I said, Mbappe looked dangerously fast. De Bruyne is just, we know about his class and his quality. And yeah, like, you know, some of the Italian players are looking just solid as a team. Again, I think that's the crucial thing. They look like a team.
The old Italian way, innit?
Yeah.
Don't concede.
Yeah, that's it. But they won 3-0, 2-0.
Did you see the Christian Eriksen incident?
I did. I didn't see it live. It was on. So we was playing our sort of football reunion game at my old school. And it was on. And then everyone was telling me what was going on. And then I saw the replay of it. It's just literally like horrible, man. Just flopped to the ground. Obviously, ex-Spurs and a big part of Spurs in those Pochettino years. Fucking horrible, mate. Looked like he was gone. And, you know, so weird. Like Spurs are always involved somehow with these things. Fabrice Mwamba.
Yeah. And
then obviously with Eriksen, it's just, he couldn't have been in a better place though. So it's just, thank God for that.
That Mwamba incident, did I hear right that he was gone for like over an hour?
8 minutes. He was gone for 8 minutes.
Wow. I didn't know till the other day that Daley Blind's got a pacemaker, innit?
Yes.
Yeah, he's collapsed, I think, twice in the last 18 months as well.
Really?
Yeah. I didn't know he had. I didn't know he had that, and he's still playing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy to get insurance on that as well. Because I said that Eriksen's career must be done now, isn't it?
But I've heard commentators saying that he's not going to play again.
Yeah.
Why would you?
You wouldn't know, would you? It's not like, I mean, he's not young. Like he's had a career, hasn't he?
Oh yeah.
Like he can retire now and be happy and say like he's won stuff.
Yeah, lucky he left us.
yeah, exactly. Went to Inter, won the league.
Yeah, done. He got his Serie A medal.
Yeah, nice.
All good. Got a Champions League runners-up medal. But yeah, it was horrible to see, but wonderful to see the response of everyone and like, you know, the fans uniting, and the tributes to him yesterday in the Belgium game was wonderful. And the 10 minutes in, just fucking, it just shows you how fragile life is, really, innit? And football sometimes seems like it's more important than life, and then that happens, and you actually put it into perspective. So
100%.
Do you agree that they should have finished the game?
If I'm to believe that UEFA said, look, either finish the game today or you lose 3-0.
I don't believe that. I think that's Pillocks out there just making it up to make people look shit.
Yeah, I think surely they're not that harsh.
UEFA come out and said it was an agreement between the players. Both teams said we'd like to finish it. That's why UEFA said, do.
I thought they gave him an option though. It was like I read it was either you played it that night, finished it, or you had to play it the next day at midday. So that was their options.
Listen,
you're never going to know.
You're never going to know, but
fucking hell.
How do you play football after that's just happened? Like your brethren nearly died in front of you. You know what I mean? Like you would be traumatised, and they clearly were.
Yeah.
Hojbjerg's penalty suggests he was traumatised because it was terrible.
Spurs.
It was a bit of a shit penalty, wasn't it?
Terrible pen.
So, Kev,
Gareth Bale missed a penalty. Spurs. Like,
no, Tottenham are taking over this fucking Euro,
mate. To be fair, that was a shocking penalty.
Absolutely
it was so high
dreadful
as well, wasn't it?
Like,
Chris Waddle-esque.
It's that stutter though, isn't it?
Yeah, Tottenham.
It's that stutter though.
Like, I hate the penalty stutter.
You know, Jorginho does it for Chelsea. I fucking despise.
He does like a
he does like a triple jump, innit?
Yeah.
Like a little hop. Yeah.
What happened to just burying a penalty like Alan Shearer?
Julian Dix.
That broke the net.
Only one left is Vardy, innit?
Yeah.
Who just absolutely gloves it.
Down the middle every time.
Every time. So, Kev, if you had to pick a winner right now, what are you going with?
Of the competition?
Of the tournament.
I'm going to say Italy. Just that old guard, innit, that know how to do it.
Boring 1-0 final penalty and then shut up shop.
I think Italy will win it.
What about you? Who are you going with?
I'm still with France.
Oh, yeah. What was I? I was Portugal, weren't I? I might change from Portugal.
Can we talk about Ronaldo's record? I'm a Messi man.
Are you?
Messi, Ronaldo, but looking at his record and looking at what he's done, he's got in 131 games for Juve. He's got 100 goals.
I just can't. Do you know why I can't be a Messi man over Ronaldo? Because Ronaldo's gone and done it everywhere. Until it's like being a boxer and saying like I've gone and fought in loads of different weight categories, and you're still being compared to the guy that just stayed in the one weight category. Yeah. It's like, well, I've proven myself everywhere.
Or won't fight outside your country, just stay in your own country. You won't go anywhere else.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's not really testing yourself, is it?
But do you not think he could do it everywhere? He could definitely do it everywhere.
But we don't know. That's the thing. We don't know. Like,
I think that's the one thing that's let him down is that he hasn't gone anywhere.
And has he won anything for his country either?
I think he's won one. Has he not won one trophy? No,
he's won the Coppa, hasn't he?
No, he didn't.
That's what I'm saying. I think they fell at the final hurdle in the Coppa.
They got beat by what's his name? Chile, because Sanchez done the penalty down the middle in the last minute. So he actually hasn't. I just think we maybe not necessarily us, but you could see another Ronaldo.
But he's Messi is just a natural born.
That's what I'm saying. Messi's just a natural talent, gifted.
Yeah. Ronaldo, I mean, look at Bale. Everyone thought when Bale left Spurs, Bale was possibly like Ronaldo, like was going to take over from Ronaldo.
Kev's not listening. He's sorting out his ticket.
I'm looking at Messi's internationals to see what he's won.
I don't think he has.
Nah.
He hasn't, has he?
Runner up.
Yeah, it's all runner up stuff. But that's what I'm saying. I think like Ronaldo's a freak. And he made himself that good. You know what I mean? I think Nessi's more naturally. Oh look, my mic's flopping.
He's limp, mate.
There he goes.
Kev's limp.
Yeah, someone get my mic stand of Viagra, please. Yeah, I think Ronaldo is just a freak. He's made himself even better than what he probably was because he just trains harder than everyone else. Is obsessed. It's just a weirdo, isn't he? Like,
are you, with your sort of connections, because you're like massive time and blue tick and all that fans and England songs, are you going to be going to the final?
Oh, that's a big question.
Can you just bring up some chief and say, yeah, give me a ticket?
Well, I don't know, because I'm still trying to blag one for today, because I'm working for TalkSport, but I'm like, can you not blag me a ticket? And
just go and headbutt Al in Brazil.
Big Al. Bang! Or Jimmy Waite. Jim Waite! I don't know. I'd love to say I am, but who knows? Maybe we'll be performing the song if England get there. Wouldn't that be the one?
At Wembley, yeah, at Wembley.
Badil and Skinner's warm-up.
That would be the bollocks, isn't it?
That'd be unreal.
Why you always got to get Nan involved?
Why are you waving a flag like that as well?
Yeah,
like she could do one arm. Fuck.
She can't do it with one arm.
Why not? She can. She sticks her middle finger up with one arm. How is she now?
She's alright. She's done a little video again this morning.
I saw that.
Yeah.
See it.
She was like, I'm not
moaning about you upstairs.
Mate, I haven't been home. Like, I haven't been home in 8 days. I've been out every day, midday, getting home at like 1 a.m, sleeping and doing the same thing. I haven't seen her.
What's your? I mean, you might not see it because you don't follow me, but he follows you and you. Like, so hopefully we can become friends and
become friends, of course.
Cheers, mate. Thanks very much. So you know that he likes his porn star martinis, cocktails. What's your choice of poison if you were to go out?
Well, I'm actually allergic to alcohol in terms of the there's a thing called the Asian flush. So if I have a drink, I instantly go red. It's something to do with the enzymes and not being able to process what's going into your body, and like your liver reacts somehow. Anyway, you can drink through it though. So you have one, and then you have like a reaction, and you just go.
You get over it. It's like getting into a fight. You get, like my old man used to say, you get punched, it goes numb, you just keep punched.
That's it. Yeah, it's true. It's the same. Once you get that initial hit, it's like jumping into cold water. It's like, bosh, oh fuck, I've been hit. Let's go. That's why that JME bar about punch in the face, no one wants to punch in the face, is the realest bar ever. Because when you actually do get punched in the face, you're like, fuck, I don't like that.
Yeah, it's horrible, isn't it?
And if you do like it, be a boxer, because you're not right in the head if you like getting punched in the face.
Bugs. I get the boxing. I mean, you feel like there's a little element of
protection,
yeah. But the UFC, like when you get a shin in the head,
wild.
Oh mate, yeah, not for me. Not for me.
No, there's better ways to earn a living, isn't there?
I think so. But then listen, if you're good at boxing, then go box.
So if you was to drink through the Asian flush, what would you go with?
It really depends on where and when. Do you know what I mean? On a nice fucking hot day, there's nothing nice, a nice lager in there, but a lager top. Do you know what I mean? I do like a nice lager top.
Why are you looking at me?
I'm just stretching just because I've got a bit of cramp.
But I'll tell you what, like if I'm abroad and I'm having a cocktail, like you like your porn star martini, I'll have a strawberry daiquiri.
Yeah, but on holiday, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm on holiday, bruv. I'm on annual leave.
But that Solero cocktail the other day did look a little bit special.
Mate,
I do want to try one of these.
Solero cocktail.
Oh, mate. She brought it out and I said, what's that? She went, I remember the lolly, the Solero. I was like, yeah. I said, is that? I was like, yeah. Brilliant.
Oh, I've seen them before. You get them in the packs and that as well.
Oh, my God. Game changer. Absolutely smashed on it, I was.
Ice cold lager. Thank you very much.
I don't really drink lager, though. I'm not a lover. Well, obviously,
I don't like the dark stuff, like all this Guinness and blackcurrant. Yeah, mate. Yeah,
I have that and all. So I'll go for a porn star or a Guinness and blackcurrant. I'm fucked, aren't I?
I'd love to see your liver,
mate. It's fucked, mate. But now in Box Park they do jugs of porn stars. Oh, it's just the best thing ever. The woman went to me the other day. How many cups do you want? I was like, just give me a straw, babe.
Straw.
Just give me
having a fish bowl in Zante.
Just give me a straw. We always ask this question, Kevin. You've just mentioned Zante. Where's your best holiday you've been on with the lads?
Ooh.
And we need a story or two.
It's a difficult one, obviously. I think in terms of lads' holidays, because I've been doing the music thing since such a young age, like I was abroad working from a very young age. So I think the first ever lads' holiday we went on was when we were 17, so we was lower sixth. And we went to Zante. Day 2, I got a quad bike and crashed it and nearly killed myself. And literally, like, the skin of my back came off. Like, I basically...
That's why he's allergic to booze.
Yeah, so I literally got up. My mate said I look like the Terminator, right? So I've come off. I've smashed into this... So I've got this quad bike, gone down the road, the top's off. You know, you're on a holiday, absolute British dickhead. Top's off. And Zante, the main strip, the road's like the fucking A10. Like, they go down it fast. Like, it ain't normal. Anyway, Greek taxis just overtake you. They don't give a shit. So anyway, this taxi's come to my side of the road because he's overtaken another car. He's beeping me. I'm like, you're on my side of the road? What the fuck?
That's not how it works in European countries.
So anyway, I've gone like that to get out of the way. The steering's locked, right? And where it's a fucking quad and not a ped, and I'm used to like peds, I've gone to like touch the throttle, but it's a button. So I've sped up and I've smashed into like a bin, you know, like those big industrial bins, gone bang into the bin, gone flying over the bin on this dirt track, like it's like glass and everything on the floor. And I just remember sliding across it, my back just getting opened up, and then seeing the quad go, I think it's going to land on me. And then it just dropped just above my head. I was like, thank God for that. And I've got up, obviously I was just full of adrenaline. I've got up and I've just like started walking down the road, like to go to a shop to get water or something. And my mate saw me and he goes, like, my front of me was normal, my back was just pissing with blood. He goes, you look like the Terminator, just walking, like no, come on, get to the shop now, get now. And anyway, like, ended up fucking having a fit and all sorts, and went to the hospital, and yeah, it was fucked.
We line them up, Kev just knocks them down.
Yeah, fucking hell.
It wasn't nice, and so got to hospital. They were like, yeah, you need to stay in overnight. All my mates were like, I'm not staying. Fuck this. I'm like,
I met that bird from Scunthorpe last night. She needs a knuckle.
And they were like, yeah, I'm not staying. I'm like, I'm not staying in a Greek hospital, number one. So I just took my drip out and just left them. And I was like, I'm gonna go down the strip with them. So I went out that night and I was like, I don't feel too right here. Went back home, then went to bed. I thought I was going to die. It was
on the second night.
The Enfield in him overtook him. Just like, I'm out.
I'm out. Yeah. I'm done. That's me gone. So yeah, the second night. And then the next morning, to make matters worse, the guy who I got the quad bike from come with a machete and was like, because they have your passport, don't they? He's like, you pay 2,000 euros now, Malaka. And I'm like, I don't have 2,000 euros, Mum. I managed to get him down to 800 quid. Which come out of my 18th, you know, like your mum and dad save up some money for your 18th. That come out of my 18th birthday money, so yeah, it was great.
Can I have my 18th birthday money to pay this Greek geezer?
He's going to kill me.
He's standing outside with a machete.
So if you were to go on a lads trip now, where would you go?
Well, I went on a really good lads trip a couple of years ago to Vegas, which was great. It was my mate Gav's 40th, and Gav, who's my mate, is the voice of the Cocoa Pops monkey. That's that.
What a shout that is, isn't it?
What
do you do? I'm the Cocoa Pops monkey.
Man. Yeah, so he's a voiceover artist. So he does loads of like continuity. He used to do the BBC Free continuity, Discovery. Anyway, he's the voice of Cocoa. Like, Croc's got my Cocoa Pops. And I'm like, so anyway, I met him when I moved into my flat in Hoddesdon, and he lived across the hall from us, and we just fucking like mutual friends and stuff. Anyway, so it's his 40th birthday. Went to Vegas, and he's like best mates with Chris Moyles. So I've gone there, Chris Moyles, Cocoa Pops monkey, me, a couple of others. Anyway, And my mate Gav is the best blagger on planet Earth. He had everything laid on. So obviously he planned it right in advance. Told him like, hello there, what's happening? Like, got eine Christopher Moyles and Majestic, you know, like, can we get some free shit? Anyway, so we stayed at the Bellagio, which was just amazing. And we literally, the first night, because it was his birthday meal, they gave us the table by the fountains, literally just looking at the fountains. They got all the fountains going on and that for free. Comped it, the whole thing. The bill was like $1,200 and it was free. Went to another place, a Michael Mina fish restaurant, unbelievable. Best thing I've ever eaten. All free. He laid it all on. It was so sick. It was I always say it was probably one of my best trips I've been on. It was so much fun. And you know, like when you go away with people and like in the group, there's someone that you don't really know, and then you become like besties with them on the holiday.
Yeah.
So I was with a guy called John for the whole time. He was sick. Like, and John, breakfast? Yeah, cool. I'll meet you down there. Do you know what I mean? Like, we was always like with each other and like, yeah, we'll catch up with you lot later. And then you got your little cliques.
Vegas friends.
Yeah, Vegas friends all the way. So yeah, that was really good. Like, Vegas was sick. And then there was like one day where we went to a pool party, and I laid it all on because my mate Chris Lake was playing. And so I said, oh, Lakey, can you sort out guest list or whatever? They were sick then. They gave us the best cabana there. All free drink, free food, the lot. I was like, fucking hell, we ain't paid for nothing on this trip. I said to Gav, he needs to get into PR if he can blag all that kind of stuff. It's so sick.
Yeah.
He even went to see Elton John the cunt for his birthday. But only two of them went. Chris Moyles hooked it up for him and Gav. I called him the Elton 2. Didn't bring us in. Bastards.
So Vegas is winning what, 5-1, 4-1?
Yeah.
4-1 now, isn't it?
Yeah, I think I need to go, don't I?
Well, you not been in Vegas?
No.
Oh, man, I've been to Vegas on my honeymoon.
Yeah.
And when I went there on my honeymoon, I looked at all the things I'd love to do with the lads. I was like, and we went shooting.
Yeah.
Mate, the shooting was so fun. Like, this really serious guy about shooting. I was shooting an AK-47. He's like, got to put it close to your shoulder, make sure I don't get the kickback and all this. I'm like, right, yeah, cool. Literally, he goes, I'm going to count back from 3, and then you're going to unleash hell. I'm like, from American. So I come back 3. Everyone's like really serious. He goes, 3, 2, 1. And I just went, get to the chopper! Started spraying the AK. It was so, like, honestly,
dislocated shoulder and everything.
Even the guy was cracking up. I made a whole video, I put it on my Instagram of me being Arnie at the range. Just like, every morning before I go to Gold's gym and I pump the bicep and the tricep, I go to the shooting range. Yeah, not for you, because you're a choir boy compared to me, but I have the big dog. So sick. But apparently, you can shoot over there for $350. They'll take you up on a helicopter on the side of a mountain where there's like mannequins and stuff, and you can shoot a saw gun at the side of the plane.
You got to, haven't you?
I've got to go, mate. Imagine doing that. It's like Call of Duty Live. I've got to go and do that.
Do it naked, but do it in slow-mo.
The Scots in the back of the cab. I tell you what, yeah, no. If you've never been Vegas, it's just insane. It's just everything's there, but it's tiring because like even walking through your hotel, it's like going through like lakeside.
Going to Starbucks and all that, you got to go through the casino first.
Yeah, literally, and it's just like if you can avoid going on the table,
you can't.
But I'm really easily led, don't I?
Yeah, you won't come. I've told you, you won't come home. So what we're trying to do is ask every single guest where they would go. So most have said Vegas. Kev Mitchell said Benidorm.
Really?
Yeah, but that's fine. Kev's fine. We didn't argue with Kev. So what we're going to try and do is whatever the majority go with, everyone that we've had on is do like a podcast sort of / trip to wherever we're going to go. So
I like that. Vegas. The Vegas pod.
So we'll have here. Right.
Vegas pod. It's got to be done.
He's got to bring his mate. Is it Gav? You said.
Yeah, Gav. Gav's got to hook up.
He'll blag it. Marv will bring his USB, as we said.
He's always got his USB.
Yeah, that's what he said. He brought his USB, and he carries his USB around all the time,
just in case someone says, "Can you get on?" He's like, yeah, of course. Yeah,
everyone's got their passport on ID. He's like, "Oh, I've got my USB."
Yeah. To be fair, I have got my USB there, but that's because I'm supposed to be at Kiss later.
He's got his USB and his headphones. To be fair,
I've got my headphones and everything. Yeah, it's all here.
I will go, but like I said, I feel like I could potentially be a bit of a liability out there.
Mate, they used to liabilities there. People get married on the off chance.
That's going to be me, and I'm going to end up either married, nicked, or with a tiger.
If you end up with a tiger, then you're doing well.
I'm doing well, isn't it? Right, Kev, I don't want to keep you all day. You're busy, man, and I want to go and get pissed. Not going to lie.
Again?
Every day. I'm doing every day for a month.
Excellent. And you ain't got work for how long? 3 days?
I ain't got work for a week, but then I texted her yesterday and said, can I have another week off? I have an annual leave, or I'll just go sick. Whatever one, boss.
What did they say?
She said, but I'll sort it.
What do you do?
I work at the South Eastern on the railway.
Okay.
London Bridge.
Oh yeah, you lot, I get loads of time off.
I'd make loads of time.
Unbelievable.
I'm hardly at work. People don't think I actually have a job.
It's like honestly, you're in for 5 days and you're off for 12.
My brother-in-law is the same. He works on the tracks and that, and it's just literally, it's like, what did you do last night? At night, it's like, yeah, we had to go and just change a light switch, and then like sign in for all night. Or like
350 quid.
All their mates are like, can you sign me in? Yeah, no problem. Like, they just drink cups of tea by the sounds of it.
When I do a night,
don't say the company's name, Jesus Christ.
When,
people are going to go
when I do a night shift, we do 10 at night till 6 in the morning, innit? But the last train's at midnight. So we work from 10 till 12, and the rest of the night we're just downstairs on the sofa watching Netflix, watching Queen of the South, Uber Eats, whatever we want.
I love that. I actually went for a job interview for one of the rail companies when I was younger, but I missed the test. I went down the wrong place. I was supposed to go, where is it? In Holborn somewhere, Southampton Row, I think it was, where you're supposed to go and have the test. I went down the wrong way. I missed the test. It was destiny. It wasn't meant to be.
It wasn't meant to be.
Because at the time I was young. I was like 19, 20. It was like 29 grand a year start. I was like, yes, please.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Christ, yeah. But yeah, imagine if it was like sliding doors. The film, it could have been very different.
Imagine him now. He was just working for TFL instead of this.
Oh, mate.
I reckon he's in his later years. He'll just do it just
to
complete it on the
because it sounds fun.
Yeah. That'd be his Portuguese stripper, wouldn't it? He'll be working for TFL at the ticket gate.
Hello, guys. I'm here. Where's my 29 grand?
That's it. Al, you got anything you want to ask the man, or we're going to let him go about his day?
Nah, pleasure. Thanks for coming on.
No, thank you. No more porn star martinis, yeah?
All day.
Have a real drink.
No, I'm going to have a porn star. I am. Yeah, thank you very much, mate. Everyone, you know the deal. Oh, you do the sign off.
Usual Conflab, YouTube, Spotify, all the iTunes, Crazy Ginger Cabby, all the underscores, Beau the Beard, all the underscores. Ain't got to tell you who he is.
I like
the blue tick.
Mr. Blue tick.
Up the England.